Alrighty, night is here. What is happening, my friends? Another week of real estate reporting back to the people. Now we have a few things happening, and the market's a very funny market at the moment. Anyone that's in here, always feel free ask a question. I will get to that question straight away. Now, auction clearance rates this week came in at 69.3%. Now, slower compared to other weeks, but again, it's relatively high. We're getting close to 80 at one stage, but yeah, it's pulling back a little bit. And I'm seeing that as well in the market. There's some properties that are doing really well and other ones that are just quite slow. Interest rates obviously went up last week on Tuesday again, and we are expecting more ahead. Now the RBA, I think I was reading an article that they only promised 3 or 4 more interest rate hikes, but at the end of the day, the RBA's promise means shit all. Now, little case study though from the weekend that just was. I had a great result in Springwood actually. So we had a property, and this is why it's very important to price your property right in the campaign, especially in the first week. So we put this property on a Friday night or a Thursday night, I believe. Sorry, Thursday night. And within that 24-hour kind of period from when it was listed and under contract, we had 30 buyers go through this property, and it was extremely competitive, and we had multiple offers on the property, and it ended up selling for above the advertised guide. So that is still happening, but you just need to come onto the market at an attractive price. Now, one common thing that I've noticed all buyers say through that campaign, they missed out on multiple properties and they've been looking for a while, etc. So there was buyer fatigue there, and that's what's very important. Monitor your market. If you're thinking of selling, go online and see what are you competing with. If there's nothing else in the similar category to your property within your suburb, that's a great time to strike, especially now that stock levels are low. And if there's nothing else in your suburb like your property, you're going to get a good result. You're going to get buyers through, and you might get more money than you expected. So things to cover though that I guess looking for, there's so many predictions on what way the market's going to go. It's going to go up or down. And honestly, it's a tough one. Now, obviously, we are, highly dependent on where interest rates go and how people can handle their mortgage rate hikes in the coming months. But things that we need to look at that we can't ignore: immigration is back and it's in full force. Like it is putting a massive impact on the property market and the rental market. Rents are going extremely high, which means people will just look at buying property now because the rents are just too expensive. And construction has slowed. So there is no new development coming to the market. So with this formula here, this will usually means, prices will continue to rise. We need more stock on the market for anything to change. That's the only thing we're relying on. There's no new builds coming. Immigration's back. Rents are high. And they don't want more builds to come, and in the government's defense, I guess I was reading an article. Thank you. So knowledgeable. Thank you, Lucky Jackson. I was reading an article, and it was about Harry Triguboff, and I know he's a billionaire and one of Australia's richest people. And, there was a lot of people saying it was just greed and blah, blah, blah. And he had a go at the government. And there was one valid point that he made. He wanted to build 1,900 apartments somewhere in the East on some land that he has. He made a solid point. He said, everyone's complaining, you guys are complaining. There's no properties for people to rent. There's no properties for people to live in. And you're complaining that rents go so high. He's trying to give a solution to offer more properties into the market, which will put pressure on rents. Like I said, it's a bit of a funny one. He's already rich. People don't like it. But in all fairness, he has a point. So this year, I was reading that St. George, so we've already had 10% growth in rents. And St. George predicts another 11.5 bump in rents in 2023. So expect rents to go a lot more higher, and it's going to get very tough out there. But that being said, rents going up higher will push more buyers into the marketplace as well. So unless more stock comes on, I honestly think property prices will continue to rise. Sorry, something's wrong with my stream here. And expect a lot more flat sharing in this year, and people getting pushed into the property market. So we need to monitor one thing over the next few live streams, and that is where our stock levels. We need to keep an eye out on that. I'll be very excited once this mortgage cliff comes, because that's going to give us a very strong indication, or if not a month or so after that, on what direction this market's going to head. Because if things stay the same as they do now, low stock, immigration immigration still happening, rents rising, construction slowed, and there's only one answer on what's going to happen. Prices will go up. So we'll keep an eye on that, but that's my wrap for the week. And Team Nidus, we currently have 5 sales for the year. We have 1 property under contract, and we have 10 listings. Now, we always need more properties to sell. So if you are thinking of selling, you need to give me a call today because I have the Nidus touch, and everything I touch turns to sold.